After floods, pools of concentrated ether that form on a land surface, though to be thought to be caused by an imbalance in its effusion beneath. Though ether is usually invisible, the flood level concentrations it takes on a blue glow. Oh, those with a natural ethereal tolerance can survive exposure to a flood at least for a short time, but most living things will eventually succumb to its effects, losing their minds and turning akashic. Ah? Yeah, saiu hoje o primeiro episódio. Na Amazon. Ah? Começou hoje, sim. Ah? Não sei. Ah. Akashic, the irreversible change brought out by a living being's overexposure to ether. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may have had and become suffused with life force, usually manifesting in extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominants and bearers, are less likely to turn akashic. Beasts, animals whose evolution has been wrapped by exposure to ether, some gaining the ability to cast magics. Unlike bearers, however, they seem to have developed little ethereal tolerance, so it is not uncommon to encounter akashic beasts in the vicinity of ether floats. Wild beasts are sometimes tamed by humans for use in warfare, the soldiers of Zabrak having a particular fondness for those descendants of ancient dragons. Mythos, the name by which Ultima addresses Clive. It appears to be his title for the vessel limitless power that he means to make of the young Lord Marx, but to what end he requires such a thing only Ultima knows. Vessel, a name that at the being known as Ultima gives to Clive. It appears to be synonymous with Mythos. Everything burns. Everything's burning here and nobody died. Airship. Clive's hideaway. Legend has it that the people of the Fallen Ones sailed through the skies in the bellies of these ships, though all now lie shattered and silent on the surface below. The men and women of the present day are wont to repurpose these ruins for their own uses. Both the village of Lostwing and Clive's hideaway in Benmoor being built around the wreckage of a fallen airship. Remove hidden truths. The Warden of Thunder, whose power most lately awakened within Sidolphus Telamon. Dominance of the icon must often emerge among descendants of the Motes of Thunder, a tribe who once dwelt in the lands of Central Ash, lands that the Kingdom of Wailord now lays claim to. Mayhap in part due to the tribe's comparatively advanced learning, Ramu is associated with wisdom and judgment to this day. Typhon, seemingly drawn to the destruction of the heart of Drake's head, Ultima emerged from a tear in reality wearing the skin of Typhon, a withered and wizened colossus, and drew Clive into a space between worlds wherein the ethereal entity might test his worth as a vessel. Everything burns! Panthers, are archetypical predators known best for their brilliant spotted coats and a proclivity to lives of solitude. As is the case with most felines, the animals are severely strong-willed, and efforts by the Republican Army to harness their inborn speed and ferocity for use of the battlefield has been met with varying degrees of success.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Everything's burning here, ain't nobody crying. I need some water I don't have. Oh my god.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Everything burns.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new ship was just... Oh, no.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
The reading table. Reports, letters and other important messages addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The Republic's plan. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twin's side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see your turn to who were upon my return, Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
did. It was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Joshua! Meanwhile, the Northern Territories.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway,
Chamaste mig.
I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Está a contar.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
Everything's burning, nobody crying. Ba boom ba say parkour. Parkour. I got it. Wait. A new music.
Have we any more?
Clive, is everything all right?
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastport, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the poor bearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
It's not that I don't trust Cole to do his bit, you understand? It's that I don't trust the Empire to show any of us any mercy if we get in their way.
There's a side quest here.
Clive, Sid. Cole and his men left earlier. I can have another party ready, if you deem it necessary.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
Clive. Is everything all right?
Big album. I got a bad feeling about you. Skrubsbask.
Finish with holding back, Sid.
Wanna bombastic, bomba fantastic.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Never been to Curltail Falls myself. Never seen a curl for that matter. Not that I want to. I heard they'll tear a man from cock to crown soon as look at him. Good thing.
Okay.
All we need is some wax from a thorny pitcher. How hard can that be, hmm?
What the hell is in here?
you need volunteers, just say the word. I'm that man when it comes to the old fist.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Okay. Cock and ball. Hideaway ferryman Obulus estimates his skiff will not last another fortnight before the blighted water of Vernomut eats straight through its hull and condemns it to the lake bed. Fortunately, he knows exactly what the boat needs to avoid this grim fate and exactly where Clive can find it. Oh my god!
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
My god, I'm rich!
I can't imagine Obelus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Pitcher wax, a sticky substance found in the pitcher of a carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Quest complete. Jesus. The fuck is that? Oh.
Yeah, Sid. How is it I never see you on the ferry? Forget
Mas já
about
se
it.
passaram os 10 minutos. Aqui eu consigo gastar em alguma coisa? Não consigo gastar em nada. Ok. Ba bla boom ba girira boom. I got a bad feeling about you. Shub bla fus bla skibira bush la bara bush natara bush. Vê se vendeu alguma coisa de jeito.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless. You haven't much, but you're free to look. that'll fetch a good price. If it's coin you need, I could buy some of that gear off you.
What the fuck?
Good day.
I'm too poor for this shit. Ué, tem ali alguma coisa. Ah!
And what can I do for you?
Bem, podíamos me vender alguma coisa boa para Lemek, nem isso. Vendem músicas, eu não quero as músicas.
Fine date.
Tem direto para aqui, tem.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Anything catch your eye? There you go. That all, is it?
Okay.
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we? Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You could say that,
Não
yes.
aconteceu nada.
They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all her efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Oh my god, it's one of these quests. Dark clouds gather. Martha has been arrested by the provincial garrison, most likely for her dealings with bearers, and taken west in the direction of Sorrowwise. Clive and Jill rush to follow.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What? Good to see you, Sid. The soldiers who did this are long gone, I'm afraid. We're doing what we can to treat the wounded.
It's in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere. You can't find yourself. You've got nowhere to run. I know that I'm forever. I've been lost.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Ugh!